Good morning. My name is Gia Wilkerson, and I am with the Consumer Education and Advocacy Unit of the Maryland Insurance Administration. Thank you for joining our webinar today. We will discuss water damage. Will my homeowner's insurance policy cover it? Today we will discuss who is the Maryland Insurance Administration. Homeowners policies do not cover all types of water damage. What is a flood? What water damage claims might be covered by your homeowner's policy? How to purchase flood insurance? What does flood insurance sold by the National Flood Insurance Program cover? What flood insurance sold by the NFIP does not cover? How to reduce your risk? What to do if you suffer a loss? In 2018, Maryland received over 70 inches of rain. We had significant flooding events in Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Frederick County, Howard County, and Washington County. Many homeowners received water damage as a result of that rain. Some of their homeowners insurance claims for water damage were paid and some were denied. The question that many homeowners ask is, what type of water damages are covered by my homeowner's insurance? This presentation will help answer that question. What is the Maryland Insurance Administration? We are the state agency that regulates Maryland's $28.5 billion insurance market. We enforce Maryland's insurance laws and regulations. We also investigate and resolve complaints and questions about insurers and insurance agents, producers that conduct business in Maryland. Homeowners policies do not cover all types of water damage. The terms of your homeowner's policy will determine what types of water damage are covered and the amount of coverage available. Most homeowners policies do not cover flooding. What is a flood? The standard flood insurance policy, which is available from the National Flood Insurance Program, defines a flood as a general and temporary condition of partial or complete inundation of 2 or more acres of normally dry land area or of 2 or more properties, at least one of which is your property, from overflow of inland or tidal waters or unusual and rapid accumulation or runoff of surface water from any source. Rain is a source of surface water. Or mudflow, which is defined as a river of liquid and flowing mud on the surfaces of normally dry land areas as when earth is carried by a current of water. Or collapse or subsidence of land along the shore of a lake or similar body of water as a result of erosion or undermining caused by waves or currents of water exceeding anticipated silical levels that result in a flood as determined above. Water damage claims might be covered by your homeowner's policy if you have purchased a water sewer backup endorsement. It will pay for the damage done by the water or sewer that backs up into your home. It's subject to terms, conditions, and limits. Many policies will not cover the cost to repair or replace the pipe or drain. The scope and amount of the water sewer coverage will be determined by your homeowner's policy. Maryland law requires that your insurance company offer you this type of coverage with the same limits as you have for dwelling coverage, and most companies offer several additional coverage limit options. What water damage claims might be covered by your policy? If a pipe in your home suddenly bursts and water flows all over the floors, generally a homeowner's policy will cover the damage caused by the water. Generally, the repair or replacement of the pipe itself is not covered. If you had a slow leak, regardless of when you discover it, most homeowners' policies will not cover the damage that results from that leak. Also, it is important that during the winter you maintain appropriate heat in your home, especially if you are planning on being away from your home. If a pipe bursts due to your failure to maintain appropriate heat, the loss may not be covered by your insurance policy. You should check the terms of your policy to learn more about the scope and amount of coverage that your specific policy provides. If rain enters your home through your roof, that has been properly installed and maintained, your homeowner's policy will typically cover the damage. If rain enters your doors or windows, this may or may not be covered, depending on whether it is surface water and it enters from ground level. How do I get coverage for flood damage? You can purchase a flood insurance policy from the National Flood Insurance Program in the private market or through a surplus lines carrier. Talk with your trusted insurance producer to discuss these options. Things to consider when buying flood coverage: the amount of coverage you want, the type of coverage, replacement value, or actual cost. If your home or business is in a special hazard flood zone and you have a mortgage, private insurance may not fulfill your lender's mandatory purchasing requirement. Policies issued by surplus lines companies are not protected by Maryland's Property and Casualty Insurance Guarantee Fund. Surplus lines companies are exempt from certain requirements under the insurance article, and thus such policies may not include the same consumer protections as a policy issued by another insurer. Your insurance producer can help you determine what policy is right for you. Facts about flood insurance sold by the NFIP. An NFIP policy can be purchased from an insurance producer or insurer who participates in the NFIP. The NFIP Help Center can help with a referral by calling the number listed. You can buy flood insurance whether you live in a single-family house or a condominium if your community participates in the NFIP. To find out if your community participates in the NFIP, contact your NFIP insurance producer or visit the website. Whether your flood risk is high or low, most property owners in a community that participates in the NFIP can buy building and/or contents coverage, but there are exceptions. Property owners located in low to moderate risk areas should ask their agents if they are eligible for the preferred risk policy, which provides flood insurance protection at a lower cost than a standard policy in a high-risk area. You can purchase flood insurance at any time. There is usually a 30-day waiting period after premium payment before the policy is effective, but there are some exceptions, including, but not limited to, if the initial purchase of flood insurance is in connection with the making, increasing, extending, or renewing of a loan, there is no waiting period. Coverage becomes effective at the time of the loan. The 30-day waiting period may not apply if your property experiences flood damage caused by a wildfire in your community. Flood facts. More than 25% of flood insurance claims come from properties that are not in an identified high-risk zone, but most homeowners in these areas are eligible for coverage at a preferred rate. To learn more details about your home's level of flood risk, including the type of flood zone it is in, please visit the website. What does flood insurance sold by the NFIP cover? You can insure residential properties up to $250,000 for the building and up to $100,000 for the contents. Commercial properties can be insured for up to $500,000 for the building and up to $500,000 for the contents. There are two types of coverage available under the National Flood Insurance Program. Building property, which includes the insured building and its foundation, installation, electrical and plumbing systems, built-in cabinet, furnace, hot water heater, as well as major kitchen appliances like the refrigerator, stove, and a detached garage. Contents coverage for your personal property, for example, personal belongings such as clothing, furniture, and electronic equipment, curtains, portable and window air conditioners, portable microwave ovens, and portable dishwasher. These coverages are purchased separately and carry separate deductibles. Replacement cost or actual cost value coverage. Replacement cost coverage is available for single-family homes. Single-family homes include a residential condominium unit that is the policyholder's principal residence and is insured for at least 80% of the unit's replacement cost at the time of the loss. Personal property is always adjusted on an actual cash value basis. Actual cash value means the cost to replace an insured item of property with like kind and quality at the time of the loss, less the value of physical depreciation of the damaged item. Basements. The policy offers limited coverage for basements. The NFIP defines a basement as any area of the building, including a sunken room or sunken portion of a room having its floors below ground level on all sides. Unimproved structural parts such as walls, foundation, and utility connections are covered. Coverage usually applies to sump pumps, water tanks, furnaces, air conditioners, and cleanup as part of the building coverage. Finished portions of a basement, by law, are not covered. Wind-driven rain is not considered flooding. Rain entering through wind-damaged windows, doors, or a hole in a wall or roof that results in standing water or puddles is considered windstorm damage, not flood damage. The NFIP only covers damage caused by a general condition of flooding. Additional living expenses. Flood insurance does not provide for additional living expenses. Most homeowner policies have some additional living expense benefits, but that coverage is only available if the home is not livable as a result of a covered cause of loss under the homeowner's policy. Remember, homeowners insurance typically does not cover damage from a flood. Reduce your risk. Decide how to prepare and protect your home from flooding based on your home's flood risk and create a plan to mitigate the risk of your property. Outside the home, maintain proper water runoff and drainage, improve lot grading, reduce impervious surfaces around your home, install a rain barrel, elevate utilities and service equipment, anchor outdoor fuel tanks. Inside your home, protect your valuable possessions, seal your foundation and basement walls, install flood vents, install a sump pump, prevent sewer backups, use flood-resistant building materials, raise electrical system components, protect utilities and service equipment, install a flood alert system. Bringing property up to current building code. The increased cost of compliance coverage under the standard NFIP flood policy building coverage form provides additional monies to help you pay for the cost to comply with state or community floodplain management laws or ordinances from a flood event in which a building has been declared substantially damaged or incurred repetitive damage. ICC coverage will help pay for the cost to elevate, floodproof, demolish, or relocate the building, or any combination of these three activities up to a maximum benefit of $30,000. After a loss, contact your insurance company promptly after sustaining a loss. Take photographs and or video of the damaged areas. Make only those repairs necessary to prevent any further damage. Do not make permanent repairs before talking to your insurance company. Before you remove any damaged property from the premises, be sure an insurance adjuster or your agent has seen the damage. Keep all receipts for emergency repairs. As soon as possible, prepare a detailed inventory of all damaged or destroyed property. Give a copy to the insurance adjuster and keep a copy for yourself. It should include the description and quantity of items, the date of purchase or approximate age, cost, time of purchase, and estimate to replace. Be present when your insurance adjuster inspects your property. Do not accept an inadequate settlement offer. Cashing a check may bar you from seeking additional compensation. Confirm in writing that it will not. In summary, consider making improvements or repairs to the property that may mitigate loss or damage. Review your policy to see what your deductible would be. Determine whether you have actual cash value or replacement cost coverage. If you do not understand your policy, consult with your insurance producer or company and ask them to explain it. Remember, if your insurance company denies any part of your claim, be sure they put the denial in writing and keep all the paperwork. If you need us for any reason at all, please feel free to reach us at 410-468-2090. That's our insurance commissioner, Mr. Al Redmer. Or you can reach our customer service department directly at 1-800-492-6116. The National Flood Insurance Program, 1-800-427-4661. The Maryland Home Improvement Commission, 1-888-218-5925. Maryland Emergency Management Agency, 1-877-636-6766. 2872, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, 202-646-2500. We also have several publications available on our website. Check them out for more information and feel free to follow us on all social media networks. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day. And if you have any questions, please feel free to type them in and we will answer them momentarily. Thanks again for listening. It appears we don't have any questions at this moment. If you think of anything later, please feel free to email me at gia.wilkerson@maryland.gov. Thank you. Have a great day.